years.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, if your listeners don't get the gold report, they're missing out. I mean, with your gold report, you just printing money. I love it.
You're my best ad out there, Al. Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Great. Hey, listen, I was calling to thank you. A few weeks ago, you were prompting on your show to fill out that $10,000 grant.
Yes.
So I filled it out, and just a couple days ago, I found $1,000 in my business checking account.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I owe it to you, because if it wasn't for your prompting, I would have just assumed, no way I would have gotten anything. So I wanted to thank you.
No, we appreciate you growling a problem with us here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day in the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Always do your best. Surrender. Let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 160, NASDAQ up 196, S&P's up 35, gold contract up $20.60, trading at $18.93 an ounce. You got silver up 42 cents, $27.90 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 70 cents, $69.51 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note up 19 ticks, trading 133.04. The 30-year up 1.13 ticks at 159.02 in King Dollar. King Dollar's down 373 ticks, trading out at 90.139. The Euro's at 121. The yen is at 109.53, and the British pound's at 141 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? Well, in the world of the markets, folks, everything's green except the good old U.S. dollar. So the market, no doubt, loves the dollar going downtown. It looks to me like this dollar's going to go a lot lower. Let's get over and take a look at the S&P first. These highs want to get tested. The bottom line has been hanging out here. What we've done thus far is that you're right next to the high that was established out here on Tuesday. I suspect, number one, that high is going to get tested. And that high, let's pull this up. So the high on Tuesday we're talking about is 42.30. And so check this out, folks. We've hit 42.29.25. The high that wants to get tested is the 42.38. So this is going to get really wild coming into the close because the market has every, well, not right, okay, but it has every opportunity to go test the highs as we come into the close out here. That's how this market is set up right now. And if it doesn't test the highs, it's going to be like, man, okay, are we going to wait till Monday to test the highs, or is that going to be all she wrote and she's going to start pulling back? If we go take a look at the SPY, what you are going to see is that we have a contraction of volume out here in a big way. I mean, the high of Tuesday was 422.23, 422.72 rather. We hit 422.65 thus far. Bottom line is that the high that it's going after is the 422.74. That's what we're going after. NDX 100, that doesn't look to me like it's going to back off either coming into the close because the S&Ps want to go up there. That's up 582 right now, the 3 Qs. And this can basically, we have a 335.82. 336 to 339 is game to get tested. That's how it seems to be setting up right now. Notes. Well, actually, notes. Yeah, notes and bonds. Let's go to notes and bonds because this is a big move, man. I mean, the bottom line is that I've been bullish these for a while, but now what you actually have happening is that we got real action here. What you had out here, we've had a sideways movement for the last week and a half. You rejected lower price out here yesterday. You go topside today. You're taking out the consolidation, and just taking out the consolidation alone, it looks to me I'll get an ABC up actually. 131. Let's call that 132. And again, that's not that big. Well, gets you to 133. We're at 132.06, and it gets you to 133. I expect what you're going to see is actually this 10-year wants to run up into the 134 area. Right now, the 10-year, we're yielding 1.56. We go take a look at the 30-year bond out here, U.S. And there we go, USC. Okay, so the 30-year right now, whoa. Okay, so 30 years trading 159.01. Oh, yeah, this is going a lot higher, man. This thing can get all the way up to somewhere about 162. So we're talking some big numbers here. And we go over to King Dollar. What you're going to see in King Dollar, it's pretty amazing. Just King Dollar, once again, gives it up in spades. It's pretty amazing how King Dollar does give it up in spades, though. It's kind of the personality here on King Dollar is pretty phenomenal. This personality started going all the way back to the 30th of April. That's the first time that King Dollar got any kind of bid. That lasted 2 days, gave it up. Then you get a monster bid again on the 12th of May, only lasted a day, gave it up. Then we got a monster bid yesterday, lasted 24 hours, gave it up, and gave it up in spades again. And that's just showing you that there is huge amounts of selling inside of King Dollar. And I suspect what you're going to see out here is that if we bring up King Dollar, what you're going to see is just sticking out like a sore thumb. King Dollar now has been building cause for lower price for 5 months. And that is a long period of time, folks, okay? The longer that you build cause, whether you're going up or down, once that move starts, man, get out of the way because you're talking about something intense. And, we'll see whether this 88,253 can hold. That's the February swing lows. What held them up last time was the highs of 2009 and 2010. If they pierce that baby and take it out with conviction, which conviction means inside the marketplace in general, is you get the wide price spread. Well, I say the wide price spread and accelerated volume because that's what conviction is. In the currency markets, you don't have volume because there's so many different places that currencies deal. So what you're looking for is if you have the wide price spread, you blow away a number with wide price spread, that brings the probability much higher that you're going down to the next number. Dow Industrials right now, $159. You get the NASDAQ up 191. S&Ps are up 35. Inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness, you get DocuSign up 18.5%. Biogen is up 5.5%. Moderna is up 5.5%. Pinduoduo is down a point. 1%. Vertex is off 0.7%. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE. And you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I will personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 159, the Nasdaq's up 191, S&Ps are up 35. Let's go to Andy in Boulder, Colorado. What's going on, brother?
Tom, how you been?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I can't complain. I was in St. Augustine this past Memorial Day weekend for about 6 nights, and yeah, it was definitely nice to get out of Colorado, and for the first time, I mean, that was my first time traveling since and
wow,
got to get out there and see my dad and family finally, and catch up on some things. Yeah, it was great, man.
That had to be great. And St. Augustine's a beautiful city, man. Yeah, there's no doubt. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not bad for Florida, that's for sure. It's pretty cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I've been there, I don't know, 8 times or so I've done all the tourist things, but it's still nice just to hang out, and all the people that were out, I mean, just trying to get a rental car for a decent price these days is pretty
there's no
difficult.
Such thing. Yes. Now, listen, there's no such thing as least expensive prices, period, right now. Everything's up. I mean, when they talk about inflation, man, inflation's everywhere. It's like... And
hey, I have to give you kudos that. So first of all, I'm working when I'm calling you. I'm supposed to be working. But so with that said, I don't get enough time to watch the shows all the time at all, and I miss a lot. So fortunately, you've put your stuff out on YouTube a while ago, and I really, really appreciate it because I get to watch that, in the evening and get all caught up. And that second segment that you had yesterday's show on inflation and what you're doing with having to buy ahead and the inventory, supplies being 8 months out and stuff like that, that was really educational. I really appreciate the insight that you gave.
Well, listen, I appreciate you listening, and it's wild, man. So picture this. I just had some suppliers just show up at the office right now for some checks at the end of the week, right? And we were just talking about it, and so one of my guys, they were just I put wells in, and then I put uplighting in, and all this stuff, right? And we were just talking about. So listen to this, folks. Okay, listen, we're in inflation like in an incredible way right now, and so the picture the well guy, folks. Most of that is plumbing supplies, right? He just told me flat out, man. I mean, between pumps and just fixtures in general, right? I mean, you're talking about big money. You're talking about from 15% on some stuff, all the way up to 30%. And we were talking, and I really think what you have happening now is this. Some of this is price gouging, that people just know that they can do it. You know what I mean? Companies know they can do it. and some of it was real. The key to understand, folks, is what I brought up yesterday, because Brian, that's the guy's name, and he said to me, so what he just did, he bought everything they had, right? And I said to him, I says, you know what, man? I says, I told him about what I did yesterday, and I says, I'm doing the same thing. I just wrote another check this morning for a monster amount to buy more because, and that's what happens in inflation, folks. It's our own perception, and we drive it. So the bottom line, it's there, because if you don't have, like we were talking about, if you don't have the goods, you're out of business, right? And
right, if you don't have the capital to buy those goods, too.
Oh, that's
you know?
And if you don't have that, that's trouble. And when I figured out, between doing the show last night, even this morning, I came in, I said, okay, so if that means that, and you can check out that show, it's easy, just in the archive, folks. So that was saying to me, okay, if you're going to pay for Windows now and it's not till March, and appliances aren't till March, then I'm saying, wow, man, that means that the housing market next spring, if you think things are going to be expensive right now, it should be astronomical. And the reason being is that means the supply is going to be less, because what happens is that there's going to be a lot of people that are trapped, meaning that, yeah, they might think that they're building a house, but guess what? You couldn't even get it weather tight because of the windows. So I think we're in it. We're at it, and we'll see how far this is going to go, man. But I think it's pretty intense, man. You know. So.
Yeah, I mean, the way you're describing it, we're getting deep into it. I mean, you're being smart. You know, everybody's finally maybe getting a clue, like you, to just start buying up supplies now while they can, while they might be out there, even though it's going to be extremely slow on delivery. At least you're going to get the price, right?
At least you're going to have them, because if you don't have them, then you're toast, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's
you're not doing anything.
Right. So, and you can see the note and bond market, they're still going up, so the rates are going to stay low. So it is, and the dollar's going down. Inflation's here, man. You know, I think we're all going to be. I'm getting in a little bit of shock. The aspect that they're talking about 2% inflation, and I'm looking at prices that are 15 and 30%. It's like, hold it, man. This is like, you know, when you start talking those numbers, man, that's not a good scene, man. It's just not.
No, I'm 56. So I grew up in the 70s. I remember how bad that was. So I don't think it's going to be far from it this time around either. I'm kind of holding on, that's for sure.
I know. We all got to hold on for dear life.
Tom, I really appreciate it, and I just want to let everybody know, definitely if you're not a YouTube video guy already or person, definitely get on it. Everything out there is free, and Tom's not putting out any more commercials than what he already has on the show. I mean, none of the YouTube garbage or commercials are on it at all. It's just straight 50 minutes, so it's really, really nice.
You're awesome, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Tom. Have a good one.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Bye-bye.
Let's go to Bob in Carolina. Hey, Bob, what's going on?
Oh, not too much, Tom. It's just another fine day out here.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Totally. So what are we going to look at today?
GMBXF.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. This is interesting. So this is a group of Mexico. They process, market copper, silver, gold, lead, zinc. So it's a big metals company, no doubt. Lows $2.20. The highs $5.62. They pay a 6% dividend. Okay, so do you own this? You're looking to buy it? What are we doing here?
I'm looking to buy it, yeah, because I think they have a large position in Southern Copper as well.
Okay.
The way I look at it, it's a railroad company as well.
Oh, interesting. Wow, that's wild. So it's a railroad company. Well, no, that makes sense. That's what happens internationally, because Rio Tinto, Valley. You know, if you get on Valley, they used to own everything. They own the rails, they own the transportation, meaning the trucks, they own the mines, they owned everything there. GM, let me just look at this. So you have a consolidation. Yeah, I mean, this looks to me like, I can go to 560. I think the way to look at this equity here. Now this has had quite a run. There's no doubt about it. But it's almost like a utility, even though they own that many. You know, because that That yield is a big yield, man, 6%. You know, I mean, is there a point in it? Yeah, there is. Other than that, I mean, I don't see. This is kind
Any
of stayed.
appreciation?
Yeah, this has stayed in a range for a long period of time. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
But 569's game, and you're at 497 right now, so it's not bad.
Okay, could you look at one more, Barrick GOLD?
Absolutely. Hey, just stay right there. We got a quick break. We're going to be looking at Barrick Gold. Barrick rejected lower price out here yesterday. That baby, what you have here, that baby, Bob, is still building cars for higher price. Do you own that?
I just bought it, yes.
It's a good buy. This thing wants higher price. Cooking, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other Tigers and Tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 163. You get the Nasdaq up 194. S&Ps are up 36. We're talking with Bob from South Carolina, and we're talking about Barrick Gold. So you got a good buy here, Bob. I mean, this is a decent place to buy it. It came back to a breakout area. It had some volume out here yesterday. This is it's a little tricky. Let's put it this way. I trade the stock a lot, so I know the stock. But I like the trade. That's the real bottom line. I mean, to me, this equity wants to get up into the $25 area, and we'll see whether gold continues. And if it does, you get a lot higher price. Let's go to Al in Homosassa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Not much, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Just great. You know, what's really happening, I call it the 3 Ps. You have to have product, to have people, to have profit. So if you interrupt any of those, and then you have problems. So I call it the 3 Ps, what's basically happening. And what I want you to look at, I don't understand Hertz. I went ahead and got in Hertz when it broke out, went parabolic a little bit. I went ahead and got in that at like 425. And, you know, I like to get in between 4 and 5 because when you hit 5, you can go ahead and it becomes marginable. You know what I'm just saying? And then it usually jumps right up to 6 or. And I ended up getting out at like 60. So in like 2 days, I went ahead and made. I bought 1,000 shares, and I made like $2,000 in that, a little over $2,000. So.
Well, so let's take a look
I don't understand what they're talking about, warrants and other things that you can buy later and that. And I just wanted, if you could explain it to me and maybe some listeners.
Okay, so the symbol we're looking at is HTZGQ. Now, what's going on here, folks, is this is pretty amazing what has happened with Hertz, okay? So the bottom line, Hertz goes BK. That's why you have a 5-letter symbol here, okay? Bottom line, even with them going BK, though, believe it or not, this is what is amazing, is that the original equity holders are actually going to have some equity that's left out of this. I wouldn't be trading this, Al. I mean, that's the bottom line. I'm glad you made money on it, but, you know, this is very unusual.
I had a close stop in that, but one of the problems they went bankrupt in that is they couldn't get rid of their inventory. They got their inventory for rentals when a lot of the other ones.
But they went bankrupt. It doesn't matter why they went bankrupt. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to explain to you, if you want to trade the stock, then you trade the stock. It's your money, man. I'm not saying that.
No, I'm just saying but I didn't understand later on being able to buy some warrants and stuff like that. Can you tell me about that?
The way the warrant is. Well, I got to pull it up. I mean, I know warrants pretty well, but I'd have to pull it up to see whether what happens, folks, is that when you're doing basically private equities, like if I'm doing a gold deal or a silver deal, you can get equity, they can give you warrants, and then there's strike price on the warrants, and that's basically it's a good deal for the buyer as long as the equity goes up, because then more money goes into the treasury when the investors actually buy the warrants. That's kind of how that works. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more than happy, Al, over
the other rent-a-car stuff in it, and all those are they're selling for like $45 to $65 a share. And I was just wondering if you think Hertz might go that way. I know.
No.
I expect.
Hertz is still in bankruptcy.
Okay.
Okay, man.
I just didn't understand it. I saw it moving, and I went ahead and jumped on it, and it was for a trade. And
I'm with you. I get it. They're going to end up coming out of bankruptcy, and as I said, the original owners will have some money on it. About $4. That's how it works. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go to Jim in Denver, Colorado. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
No, not too much, Tom. It's kind of a warm day here in Denver.
Summer's here, man.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
Oh. But, Tom, I just had maybe some, I'm going to call it generic questions for you. And one of them was about, you talk about inflation. So I'm wondering if you're implying that, like, stock prices are going to be a lot higher.
Yes, they are.
Okay. And because of inflation, where would be the best place to look for, you want to call it, increases in prices in stocks? I mean, what section?
That's a tough one. It's a great question, man. So what happens with inflation is that all prices go up. It doesn't matter. And in fact, we'll find out in another 6-7 months, okay, where's this at? But It seems to me that the market is probably priced into inflation first. The oil market definitely is at $70. It looks like it wants to go to 75. You have copper hitting all-time highs. lumber hitting all-time highs, iron ore hitting all-time highs. I mean, you can bring up industrial supplies. They're almost at all-time highs. And I would say that now, we've seen that in the last 6 months, okay? But now what has happened, and you can see the conversation between us, Andy, you, this is hitting home now, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. And, Tom, I was also kind of wondering about, silver rounds. And, of course, the price on them is probably doubled over the past couple years, maybe.
What happens is
you think it would be too late for, like, silver rounds, or do you think you'd be better off maybe picking the PSLV?
This is what ends up happening. Silver rounds, what happens, let's say silver's 27.85 right now, 88, right?
Okay.
When you look percentage-wise, it's pretty intense, man. I mean, because if you were buying silver rounds off the Tiger Metal Exchange, you're going to pay $5 an ounce, and you can see it's like, wow, man, what a markup that is. Well, we're not getting that, okay? Silver in itself, you have to keep for a long period of time because the percentage that all dealers get in the silver market is way too much money. To me, I'd say it's way too much money. You know what I'm saying? So gold, different ball game. The premiums. You got to look at the percentage of the premiums that you're paying in order to hold something for a year or 2 years. What you don't want to happen, because this is what also happens, folks, and this is like sick. So don't ever buy, if you think that, okay, let's say gold, silver, and, you get the NS and, nice coins and all this. Let me tell you something. You'll pay a premium for them, and then when things go to all-time highs, then the premium goes away. So it's a real problem. If you just flat out, are looking for investment, then you just buy the gold bars. That is the cleanest way of doing it, and the same with the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're not paying you're paying a small premium, and there's nothing to deduct when it goes higher. See what I'm saying?
Right.
They suck everything else out. I mean, if you remember 2011, I remember it well, man. Do you know what I mean? You had the highs, all the premium got sucked out of everything. You know what I mean? So it's like people thought that, they'd get that premium back. Well, you don't get it back at highs, folks. So then people just want the melt value.
Right.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 163, the Nasdaq's up 189, S&Ps are up 35. Our guest today, folks, is Valerie Nussbaum Harris. Valerie is the Executive Vice President of Climate First Bank. I like it. Climate First Bank. This is, we're all into climate.
Yes.
Okay, we're alive and kicking.
Yes.
And guess what? If we want to stay alive and kicking, we better
take care
stay
of Mother
healthy.
Earth. That's right.
So tell us about Climate First Bank.
All right. Climate First Bank, we opened on Tuesday. This week, yes.
I like it.
Yeah, we are now open. We are no longer in organization. So Climate First Bank is a values-based bank headquartered here in St. Petersburg.
Yep.
Our founder is from the Orlando market. He started 2 other banks there. And he has decided that he has not finished what he came here to do. And so this time he is unapologetically about the climate. We are a legal benefits corp. So if you know anything about that, we have selected through our election as a bank, our tax election, we are mission driven. We are focused on doing things to improve people, planet, prosperity. I mean, that is really our mission. And we don't believe that that's mutually exclusive from being profitable. So we think we can do all of that and still have a good return for our shareholders.
Which totally makes sense. I mean, every bill that's going through Congress right now, there's something in it with climate.
Yeah.
I mean, the bottom line, it's interesting, too, when you look at the large integrated oil companies, they lost a lot of cases.
Right.
But their prices are still going up.
Right.
So so my head's going that, they have so many engineers, they're going to make a shift, too.
They are. In fact, I have a friend who just retired, and he was in renewable energy with one of the large ones. So
now, your CEO, he's quite a guy. Ken LaRoe, he's an entrepreneur in a big way, isn't he?
In a big way. And so he says he's both a rabid environmentalist and a rabid capitalist. So, he's having fun. And,
folks, when you go to their website, and their website is Climate First Bank, read the MO on Ken, because it's pretty cool. What I thought was really cool about it was this. So picture when I'm interviewing someone, I hunt it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the first thing that I said to myself, I said, hey, man, he already had one bank. He sold it. This is just basically an MO that, okay, I'm going to call it First Climate. I'm going to sell it again. But when you read the story, it's phenomenal. I mean, because the guy drives a Prius, right?
Which he's not a big fan of Prius.
No,
but
he's a car guy.
He's a car guy.
He doesn't have to. No,
right. But he's committed.
He is committed.
Right.
So tell me about community banks being committed in general. Okay. We had a lot of small businesses down here, right? You have the Climate Bank, of course. There's going to be people that do deposits just because of that, right?
Oh, yeah.
But then let's look on the other side of it. The small businesses, they want to do business with you.
Number one, we're a community bank.
Yes.
We are a community bank headquartered in St. Petersburg, serving our residents, our businesses. I'm from St. Pete, lifelong. I wasn't born here. We moved here. I grew up in the South Side. I went to Bay Point, and Lakewood. I live in the South Side now. So, we are very much a community bank. We have a number of our folks that we know the history of St. Petersburg. We know the evolution. We know the good things that have happened in St. Pete and some of the things that kind of disrupted our town.
Sure.
So we're familiar. We're the people that care about not just the planet, but care about St. Petersburg. So I I've been waiting my whole life for an opportunity like this to be in banking in a leadership level here in my hometown. I started my career 32 years ago, had many opportunities to advance, but that required me to relocate out of the market. And I just didn't want to leave St. Pete. I just love it here. My friends here, my family's here. So anyway, you know, you kind of get to that point where like this opportunity will evade me. And then all of a sudden, Ken and I were introduced. I'm like, wait a minute. And there's a whole bunch of banks and new starts and SBA, a lot of things happening right now. And I was weighing out my different options, and I was at another community bank that was acquired by another bank, and it just didn't feel and look like what I'd signed up for. So I actually stepped back and said, oh, you know what, I'm going to figure this out. There's a lot of opportunity. And as I sat back, I go, wait a minute, Climate First Bank, without a doubt, this is the direction I have to go. Everything else looks the same. We could all promise good service. We could all promise, you know, many things. But we're bringing something unique. And what we're bringing unique is a commitment to the needs of the planet and the needs of our community. So one of the things that we're looking at doing is solar finance, both residential and commercial, long-term, fixed rate. And if you've followed solar,
I know it well.
And solar, it's the wild, wild west.
It's the wild.
The wild, wild. It's like leased cars meet, used car salesmen, and it kind of all gets lost somewhere.
That's great news, because I'm sure all you folks out there right across the country, we've all seen those knockers, and let me tell you something. So my better half, bottom line, I come home one night, and I get the solar guys there, too, and you get a picture. I built a lot of houses. I know solar upside down. And all of a sudden, I said to the poor kid, I says, listen, man, I'm going to
level with you.
I'm going to hear your pitch, and I don't mind it. But guess what? You're not putting a $40,000 or $50,000 number on it. And that's what they do.
They do. It's 17 to 25%.
Right. Yeah,
higher than it should be, at least.
Right off the bat. That's pretty cool. That right off the bat, you're looking at solar, particularly in Florida.
Right.
I mean, we're in the epicenter of sun.
If you can put solar on your business or on your house and lock in your costs for lifetime, you know, and the solar panels have gotten so good. I mean, they're 25-year warranties, and they're holding up like 80% or more of the panels holding up 80% or more to that term, to that 25 years. So they're really worthwhile.
So let's picture you have the bank's up and going now Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay. Bottom line, someone wants to do business with you. You got a small business who wants to do business with you. Talk to me. Are you going to be doing SBA loans too?
Yeah, we're full service.
Oh, that's great.
So, you know, whether it's your bricks and mortar real estate finance, whether it's lines of credit for operating companies, whether it's business acquisition finance, which is a particular specialty of mine. I love biz ac finance. And that I often do through the SBA 7A loan program.
Yes, exactly.
You know, so you can lock something in on a business acquisition 10 years with as little as 10% down. You know, so that's something we're doing. USDA, we're looking at doing some large-scale industrial, like solar farms in Florida. So it's not in these major metropolitan areas, but certain areas that do qualify within USDA, the USDA eligible map. So more rural.
What's really cool about this, folks, and now if you happen to be around here, great. Give Valerie a call at the Climate First Bank. We'll get you that phone number. If you're not, you know, and you're somewhere else, when you're talking with a community bank, it's always great when they know the SBA upside down, when they know these programs.
Right.
What I've seen is that there's so many programs out there for people, and they just don't realize it, right?
Right.
And they're very inexpensive, efficient, all of that. I mean, it's pretty amazing how many programs are out there.
And right now, the 7A program, the government is still paying those closing costs and still providing other incentives through the end of September. So it's still a great time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So there's still, but even if you're talking to your community bank, not every banker understands SBA lending. It is a niche within commercial lending.
It is, yeah.
And in all these different programs, I can't be an expert on all of them. There are far too many, but I know my partners at SBA or at the government that I can say, hey, listen, I've got somebody that's in this space. Can you help guide them to somebody who can help with that program or product? So
the goal of Climate First, as you read through the website, folks, Ken's goal is, you know, next 3 to 5 years. Yeah. You go public. We get an acquisition and try to go public. And I'm not putting you on the spot, but let's say 5, 7 years going forward, right?
Well, right now we're focused on the first 3 years. We're de novo. We're heavily regulated, so we have a business plan that we have to adhere to. And by the way, we oversubscribed our capital raise last week.
Congratulations!
Yeah, so he started with a business plan of $17 million.
Yeah.
We thought we'd come in at 25 or 27, which we did. And then they allowed us to keep it open. It took us to 43.5 with our max was 42.
Stay right there. Valerie and I are coming right back, folks.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Markets can rise and fall like the tides. Subscribe to Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, and you too can ride the wave. Basil Chapman is an authority in technical analysis. His Chapman Wave trading system has been helping traders identify trends and capitalize on momentum in the markets since 1984. TFNN invites you to test Basil's proprietary Chapman Wave trading methodology with a monthly subscription to the Opening Call newsletter for only $149. Your subscription to the Opening Call comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as daily market updates on key indexes, stocks, and commodities. Ride the wave. Sign up for the Opening Call risk-free today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 188, NASDAQ up 208, S&Ps are up 40, and folks, bottom line, that high is going to get hit. It might not be today, but that high wants to get hit. So, Valerie, talk to me.
All right. So I was saying to you that we are starting here in St. Petersburg. We saw this as an excellent market for all the reasons we all love St. Petersburg. You know, the climate, the people, the businesses, the art, the culture. We are then opening in Orlando, which is Ken's primary market, coming back to Tampa for our third location, back over to Orlando for our fourth. We're going to fill in the I-4 corridor.
Okay.
This is what we're doing the first 3 years.
Wow.
Then we do look to, I heard you talking about warrants. Yeah. Those investors, they have the opportunity to do their warrants, and then perhaps another capital raise, and then we will go public at some point. But our goal is to be the largest climate-oriented bank in the country, largest in the Southeast in the very near future. But after Tampa Bay and Orlando, we're looking to go Asheville, Nashville, Austin, Atlanta, cover the southeastern United States. So,
well, congratulations.
And acquiring other banks. Be the acquirer, not the acquired.
Yeah, totally. Because the idea, when you package an idea like this, you have the vision. The vision's a huge deal.
Right.
You already have the experience.
Right.
You start executing.
Right.
You are at the fun stage. Well, you're
Right.
particularly at the fun stage now because you just raised the $42 million.
Yep. 43.4.
Yeah, and you only had to raise 17, but 25 was great because that got you to a different
that was
tier,
great.
right?
And then we just blew it out.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, listen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Look
Appreciate
forward
it.
to having you again.
All right.
Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it. Just
That's
like
right.
a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside us, folks. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. Come back and visit us Monday morning. Tommy kicks us off 9 o'clock in the morning. Please tell your friends about TFNN. Tell them to go to YouTube, search TFNN, and subscribe. Look at them, folks.